My name is Rick Monte. My full name is Ricky Monte Irby, but we won't skip that, yo. This is your boy Rick Monte. I'm introducing myself to the world by just being healthy. Because I hope to inspire the next person like I've been inspired. I've seen my aunt and my uncles online, and they're getting in the mood to keep moving. And they want to do better in their health. They want to do better for themselves. And I know how to. I know what I should be doing, and I'm not doing it like I'm supposed to be doing it. I used to exercise 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at night, and I used to, have my little exercise binges when I would go outside. I had me a little kata area where I could do all my little gymnastics and calisthenics and martial arts and boxing and shadow boxing, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. But I believe there's certain things that we need to pay attention to get us prepared in life. You know what I mean? Like discipline. We need self-discipline. To live above our demons, we need self-discipline, because if otherwise we're giving into the sin that breaks our moral judgment. And I believe health is tied into your psychological being. It's part of how you think, the way you think. I think certain foods do cloud your judgment. Like in cravings, if you think about you having a craving for something that you know is not healthy for you, you gotta have it. You gotta have it for that reason. You know what I'm saying? That already done broke your moral judgment of saying, I know that's not good for me. That could give me diabetes, or that can give me a heart attack, or that can give me heart failure, whatever. We know better, you know what I'm saying? But we still break the moral line to get. So it messes with us psychologically. It's so many things I can point out in the perspective of why we should be healthy. I've had conversations with people who actually felt like I was better than them just because I wanted to eat healthy and actually study the things that I'm trying to say it without being rude. I don't want to be rude to anybody, especially anybody of religion, about religion. I believe religion is good, but most people are too blinded to even understand their own religion, and they don't study it. Most people don't study their own religion. They go to church, and I'm going to leave it at that. But my whole point is being healthy. Being healthy in the mind, being healthy in the body, and being healthy in the spirit. And in the spirit is positive energy. If you're a positive energy person and you find yourself smothered or drowning in negative energy, shine. Because that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Shine. And then eventually everything around you will start shining as well. And I'm coming to a better perspective of that. I was just drowning in dark energy. It was dark. It was actually starting to affect the way I thought until I realized I knew better. And if I may, I'll even tell you my story. And my story was, I knew I had to go through a spiritual enlightenment eventually. For my own reasons. And I'll eventually get to that. But something told me the next job that I was going to have was going to test me spiritually. And I eventually got this job. And it's funny how this job picked me. And it was off the chain in the beginning. It was lovely. But then reality sets in. You know how you get into a relationship and you don't know who you dating until they relax and become who they truly are. Same thing with this job. And then eventually all the truth started spilling out, that these people are nothing of who they pretend to be, and actually all have ill intent, not only towards you but each other, when they're supposed to be a team. There is no such thing as a team. It's more of a dictatorship. It's more of a, if you don't do it, you're fired. And if you're not with us, you're against us. If you don't believe what I believe, or if you don't do what I tell you when I snap my fingers without saying anything, um, I'm, I'm nobody's slave. So I was covered in this negative energy, just surrounded in this negative energy. And I knew exactly what was going on. I just keep forgetting. And that's how much that negative energy feeds into you. Like, it got to the point to where I was actually trying to satisfy the negative energy. And then I realized it was just trying to consume me. If I wasn't psychologically in the right place, I wouldn't know better, and I would have fell right into the trap. I would have became part of that negative energy. I would have became another negative person. I would have became ill. And this is actually the reason why I've done gained. My weight been up and down between 10 to 20 pounds since I've had this job because of it. When I first got into it, I felt good. I felt good about the job. I felt good about myself. I felt good about the position because it all worked out. And then eventually, I lost 10 pounds literally in a month, and maybe even less than that, because I was keeping up with some things, and then eventually I let it go again because it got negative, and it was harder for me to get up, and it was harder for me to go to sleep, to go to work, and so on and so forth. But if it wasn't for me being healthy, I would have let that consume me. I know better now. It was trying to consume me, and I'm so glad I was powerful enough to get out. And that's the difference. People think it's a quit, but it's not a quit. It's when you're drowning, do you know how to get to the top? Are you going to panic and pull yourself down, or are you going to float back to the top? Gain consciousness. Understand what's going on around you. Okay, I'm drowning. Something's pulling me down. Get it off of me. And if you're thinking that instead of just panicking and trying to swim to the top, you're doing nothing but pulling yourself down. And I'm not going to panic at all. I just realized, okay, it was time for me to let go, and it all worked out perfectly. Now I'm about to grade drop my book. I'm having a book, Gentleman's Kiss. It should be out in May. Will be out in May. I ain't never going to say shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's all action from this point on. Gentleman's Kiss, Ricky Irby. It's a book of poetry that I've been constructing since I was a teenager. And it's my expression and passion, my passion expressed for the female being. And I would get into that another time. Back to what I'm saying was healthy mind, body, and soul, spirit, energy, and I want to spread that. Love and positivity. Point blank period. Love and positivity. Stay positive. Emit love. Because God is love. I think if I can do that, if I can project love, if I can present positivity, regardless of how many haters I know there's going to be. And some people are even just trolling. So I'm not even worried about it. But if I can respond, I will respond. Leave comments. Like, please. Show love. Because I'm going to introduce you to something totally different. No, I ain't going to say totally different, but I'm going to show you to a different man. I'm going to show you a different lifestyle. I'm going to show you a different way where we can be happy without having $1 million in the bank. And how we can pull all that positive energy and those positive things and the positive life and our positive surroundings around us to us, because God intended it to be that way. Peace and love. Peace and love.